Hello everyone and welcome to CryptoVerso, the English version. This is Jesus. My pleasure having you here. Today we're going to talk about the METAVERSE.
What is the metaverse? The word is composed by two parts, meta, which means beyond, and verso, which comes from the word universe. So, in simple terms, it's something beyond the universe. It's not a new concept, although now it's much more real than ever. Initially, this concept was described by the author Neil Stephenson in 1992 in the novel Snow Crash. So it's not really something that's happening these days. But its commercial application and technological feasibility, it is very current, and therefore its importance. The metaverse is a place where the physical world and the digital world converge, notes Statista. It allows digital representation of people, avatars, to interact with each other in various scenarios. The big blockchain trend for this year promises to take NFTs and cryptocurrencies to a new level of popularity and growth. No, Mark Zuckerberg hasn't invented anything. It is true that changing the name from Facebook to Meta was a good move to spearhead what in the next few years it's believed to be a whole heap of profits and reputation. But the metaverse has been around for a long time. That's why many experts believe this technology is the future of social networking. Instead of tweeting or uploading a photo on Instagram to interact with your followers, you enter this universe and move through it with your own avatar. In videos that have already circulated on the internet, it seems that Meta wants us to go shopping in its metaverse, get a haircut, or hang out with friends without getting out of our chair. Does it make sense? At the moment, no one knows. It is rather premature technology that has a lot to prove. Investors, however, have already jumped headlong into the pie, and now the crypto expert Grayscale points out that the sector is heading for $1 trillion. To understand it better, the metaverse is an extension of the real world, and for now, it is easy to understand it with two examples that already exist. Augmented reality. If you have glasses, as you go out into the street, there is additional information of what you are seeing around you. That is an augmented reality experience. Even if you go to a restaurant, the menu will no longer be physical, but you can see the dishes through your glasses and choose the one you fancy the most. Or maybe you are at home and you can try on the tennis shoes you are seeing in a store, so you now exactly know how they are going to look on you, and the list of possibilities is just beginning. Virtual reality. On the other hand, we have this concept, and here what we use is a replacement of reality. Here we literally enter another world when we put a computer in our heads, a world in which a lot of things are happening right now. There are people who right now are buying and selling all kinds of digital items. If you think about it, it's not so crazy. We have been buying ebooks for a long time, and we haven't even had money in our pockets for a long time, but plastic, or even 100% virtual. So the only difference is that the economy within these digital worlds is going to be much bigger than even the real economy. The difference between the internet of now and the internet of the metaverse is that in this moment we use the internet. In the metaverse, we will be inside the internet. So immersion is one of the most important keys to understand this concept. This is called Internet 3.0. One of the most important issues of the metaverse is that it will allow us to work in an environment much closer to reality without leaving home, but it will also allow us to access technology that otherwise would be very expensive to get. Just think that right now, if we wanted to have several screens in our home office, televisions, digital tablets, we will have to invest $1 million. With the help of metaverses and virtual reality, or even augmented reality, we could have this and much more with the same sets of glasses. Benefits of the metaverse. If the metaverse becomes a widespread reality, it will have virtually innumerable benefits, providing people with new opportunities and capabilities unlike anything they have ever known. Affordability of experiences. The metaverse will radically increase the affordability of a wide range of experience and products, giving the poor and middle class access to luxuries previously available only to the wealthy. Just as the internet has given much of the human population access to vast libraries of knowledge and entertainment, the metaverse can allow most of humanity to virtually experience world travel, high-quality interaction with family members trapped in distant countries. This will not only make goods and services cheaper, but also make people wealthier by making their work more productive. Many jobs that were once only available locally will now be available nationally or even globally. And from work, we have not yet imagined as have all major technological transitions throughout history. As Zuckerberg says, think about how many people make a living on the internet today and how many of those jobs didn't even exist a few years ago. I expect the metaverse to open up a lot of opportunities for people in exactly the same way. Creating new possibilities. The metaverse will also introduce new possibilities that currently do not exist at all, even for the very wealthy. Right now, no one can have a high-quality virtual experience to travel to distant solar systems, or to the center of the Earth, or to past epochs of human civilizations. But after a few more years of rapid development of virtuality, most of humanity will be able to have access to these experiences. Sustainability. By offering new and often more efficient ways to achieve our goals, the metaverse will be a boon to sustainability. By going to workplaces, school, and social gatherings virtually instead of physically, we will save precious resources. Giving up our daily commute will mean less time stuck in traffic and more time to do the things that matter, Zuckerberg notes, and it will be good for the environment. In fact, if you travel for work and working in the metaverse means you only take one less flight each year, that's probably better than almost anything else you can do for the environment. We can also save on things that are physically today, like screens, which in the future may only be holograms. You won't need a physical TV, it will just be a hologram. You will even need less clothing and material accessories to express yourself stylistically as you interact more frequently in a virtual world where your avatar will have access to thousands of digital clothing options. Instead of using more land to build new hotels, for example, Airbnb has found ways to accommodate travelers in existing spare rooms that often went unused. Telephone companies have used outer space, a once nearly useless resources, as a facility for communication infrastructure when previous telephone technology required filling Earth's precious soil with these wires. The metaverse will not solve everything and will create some unforeseen difficulties and have some negative side effects, like any new technology. But if entrepreneurs and consumers are allowed to do what they do best, it is precisely such technological progress that can help us solve the problems of the future. It is still very early days, and companies like Facebook are only beginning to create the infrastructures and early concepts that will lead to a future where there are devices capable of taking us there. Therefore, it is more of a concept, a blank canvas, than a reality that we can connect to today. A metaverse could also have its own economy with some kind of virtual currency that we can buy with our real money or earn in some way within the interaction it offers. Perhaps even jobs could be created. And finally, looking for something closer and more human, it will also allow us to interact with people who are physically far away in a more realistic way, looking at our virtual eyes and our gesticulations reproduced by the sensors of the virtual reality helmet we wear. We will be able to talk to each other, we will be able to walk through virtual worlds, and it won't matter where we connect from. We will even be able to express ourselves as we really feel we are, and not as we are physically.
Hi guys, we have reached the end of this video. Hope you like it. If so, please remember to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss anything, and please leave your opinion in the comment box. It really mattered to me. Take care, and remember, every day brings you a new opportunity. This is CryptoVerso, the English version of your cryptocurrency and metaverse channel.